How are you doing today? Hope this finds you well. Welcome to the podcast. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple or wherever you get your podcast, or if you're watching on Facebook Live or on YouTube, any of those channels, any of those places, wherever you're getting your media, I'm glad that you're here, and I hope that you find this helpful. If you are here because you are a personal representative of an estate, definitely wish you condolences on the loss, whether this was recent or something that you're coming around to do now. I definitely want to express some condolences. I am Courtney Rollins, the probate expert for Durham, North Carolina, which I always state doesn't mean that I know everything about probate. I'm not an attorney. I'm not a financial advisor. I am committed to the expertise process, which means learning as much as I can, being engaged in the work as much as I can, so that I can relay my experience to you all. And that's what we're doing today. So would love for you to hit a like and subscribe. Many people reach out with questions. Would love to try to respond to any questions that you may have either during this live stream or if you want to reach out to me, and we can make that happen. All right. So let me share my screen and get right into it. So today I figured we continue to discuss ways that a personal representative, someone like me, helps folks, well, not personal representative, but a probate specialist helps personal representative, because it's a relatively new field, the probate specialist. And today we're talking about how I can help with the house and the stuff, the real and the personal property. And so probate, again, is the legal process for settling the affairs in the estate of a deceased party. In North Carolina, depending on certain factors like how much assets are in a property, depending on how many assets are in an estate, or how the amount of the estate is, and some other factors decides whether a person's estate has to go through probate. Probate can be a challenging and daunting task. It's public, it's pretty expensive, and it takes a long time. And there are a lot of tasks that the personal representative has a fiduciary, well, all the tasks they have a fiduciary responsibility for, where they can be held criminally and civilly liable if they're found at fault. But there are a lot of steps, even when there's not property involved. And quite often there is property involved. And quite often folks want some type of solution to that property, whether they're going to keep it for themselves or try to sell it so they can pay off debt or spread some inheritance. It still presents the challenges. So how do we help? Here are 6 ways. We really try to listen before we speak. I describe it as a heart, head, hands-on approach. So I have to come in with a heart, and my team has to come in with our heart so we can hear what your issues are. There are a lot of tools and things that we have in our repertoire in our space, but it doesn't mean anything if it doesn't actually speak to your needs. And so being able to listen is extremely important. And that's one skill I pride myself in being able to do. Also, as a senior transition specialist, quite often surviving family members decide to move out into a space that better fits their needs. Now we help with that. I am a senior specialist. Shout out to the Mom's House and Philip Vincent and Ben Rayo and all the great stuff they're doing over there. This helps me, again, help folks find viable solutions. And quite often selling the property quickly and is a way to get those funds released to help with this type of transition. And that leads into selling the house fast. As a professional home buyer, that's what I do. That's really our Jimmy Jam right there. Being able to pay all the closing costs, no real estate commissions, and really, again, meet your needs. Because people, especially in these situations, quite often need that equity unlocked. And that's another way we help. The 4th is getting the house cleaned out. The stuff. Going through, it can be a challenging, emotionally draining situation going through personal property of someone who's passed away, but it's also a physically challenging task and it's also a mentally challenging task, because you're trying to value what this particular personal property takes skill and experience. And fortunately, we have team members who are able to do that and help folks again with the house and the stuff. And if you do decide that, hey, you want to go ahead and list the property the more traditional route with a broker, we absolutely can help with that. It is not my job to tell you what you need done. It's my job to listen and then to tailor a solution that supports your needs. And one of the most important things is preserving wealth, helping you actually avoid probate for yourself and take perhaps some of this new inheritance that you've funds that you've received and protect that. So helping you, connecting you with actual CPAs in our network is one of the things that we love to do, because it's a way again to help you and help us avoid probate. Let's see, where's my notes? Where's my notes go? Oh, I was trying to show you that there is but I must have a way down here. There's a probate. Come on, where's it go? There we go. Boom, shake the room. Where'd it go? That's what I'm looking for. Probate 101 workshop. If you are in Durham County, and it really applies to all of North Carolina, I would highly encourage you to scan and check out the weekly probate workshop. I'm not connected directly with the Superior Court State Office. However, this is the material you see down there when you go to the probate office, because they know the work that I'm doing and they're dedicated to helping as much as they can. But their hands are a little tied because they're not allowed to give legal or financial advice. And I'm not giving legal or financial advice, but I am allowed to help share my experience with you, which can help you direct you in the right spaces when it comes to what do I need to do for probate. All right, so definitely sign up. And other than that, I'm going to go ahead, and I'm actually headed to the probate court now. We have I go at least twice a week, but right now I'm in the middle of a 90-day challenge where I'm challenging myself to go every day for the next 90 days. And I'm on day 5, and it's been pretty cool. Other than that, I'm about to get up out of this bad boy. Like I always say, or like I'm starting to say, let your light shine. Cheers.